Today we're going to take a little break from our MT09 wheel project. Spend a day with Luciano and Cindy. We're going to work on he's going to deliver some parts, and we're going to work on in the future a replacement fuel tank for this bike. And I thought it was a great time to go through my old videos and just look at some of these adventures that we had the day we picked it up, among other things. And I'll take a few outtakes, try to make it an entertaining story, because believe me, it is an entertaining story. And at the end of it, he had one of the most nicely restored Zx7Rs that I've ever ridden. And at the end of it, we even have some ride footage of it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go through my old videos. There's a lot of them out on there concerning the Ninjas and the Zx7R. I love to go back into my channel and put my name in quotation marks and pick up these old videos. Now, all my friends and family and people that subscribe to my channel know I always use this saying, I hate Groundhog Days. I absolutely hate a day that is exactly like the day before, and it's like the day before that, and the day before that. I hate Groundhog Days. There's only one problem. There's one day a year that I don't hate Groundhog Day, and that's today, because it is Groundhog Day. But I wonder to groundhogs if they ever have a Windy Ortnowski day. We are in the middle of working on the wheels for the MT09, and we've been grinding and sanding and trying to share the information of how to do a set of custom wheels. And we've done many of them, of course. They're all out on the channel. But today is another special thing today. Luciano and Cindy are coming over for a visit. Karen's baking cookies, and I've got to chop ice on the pond. I've got to get a lot of little things ready. And I'm going to be doing a tank for Luciano for his Zx7R. And that bike has a very unique story, interesting story. I'll try to include that somewhere on the video or some pictures, or try to retell the story if I can. The thing of picking that bike up, number one, and then getting the engine from the truck depot, there's a video and a story for everything. I guess you could just put my name in quotation marks and put Zx7R and see the videos in full length. Very interesting story. And when I got to ride the bike, of course, the first day out, Luciano had an aftermarket muffler on it. It wasn't taking the gas the way it should. He wasn't happy with it, so he said, wait till next time I ride the bike. Next time I went over there, and he had the stock muffler. And that always works for some reason. Bike ran like a Rolex watch. We switched bikes. We went through the park and chased each other around like two kids. And the bike was wonderful. And like this bike, the 750 and all of the Ninja series, to me, they are just great bikes. And the last thing we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, and we really have no idea where it's going from day to day. The kids are actually right now, as we speak, they're out shopping for boxes. They have to take everything out of their kitchen. They're going to strip the kitchen down today, the contractor over there. And I don't know if they're going to call it in the middle of the day or every day's an adventure. I shouldn't say there are no Groundhog Days. Today's Groundhog Day. And because you always get the video 3-4 days late, because I'm really slow is the real reason. I never seem to catch up. I try, but I never do. But anyway, that's not the point. Is we're going to have an adventure today. I don't know where it's going, and that's the way I like it. And probably tomorrow we'll get back to working on the wheels full time. I don't know if we'll get any time to do anything today on the wheels. I want to get in-house all the stuff to do Luciano's tank. And whenever we post videos of wheels or painting, those seem to be two things we get a lot of hits on the videos, and this is no exception. This has turned out to be a good set of videos so far. And like all of my videos, and there's over 2,400 of them, what usually happens, they get a little longer than they should, but I try not to leave out any steps for the hardcore people that really do work on their own motorcycles. I gotta go chop ice. Now, as I was chopping the ice, I was thinking just how many great adventures we've had with Luciano over the years, and they're all out on the channel. It doesn't look that cold out here, but believe me, it's freezing. I'm dying to get inside. I can smell those cookies already. I want to get my painting table out from under the ice and snow so that in the next few days we can get some painting done. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be before we get melted out here, but I wanted to get some of the snow off of our work table. So how many cookies are you baking today, my love? Looks like we got cookies. Sure. I'm not sure. On a really cold day, those cookies taste even better. They do. It's not funny. Hey birds, it looks like we're going to have fresh cookies today. You thought Christmas was over? Look at that, fresh baked cookies, zucchini bread. We're just waiting for our house guests to get here. Anyway, we're looking forward to seeing Cindy and Luciano today. And they should be here momentarily. And he's got a part for me to work on. I know it's going to be a great day and a nice visit. So it looks like today we're actually going to take a break away from our wheel project. It's really coming along good. I think we have at most 2 days, and I think I can finish this off in 1 day. Get it ready for primer, but even if I could, it's 15 degrees out there. It's not going to happen. So it's actually a real good time, and we always look forward to seeing Luciano and Cindy, that's for sure. And hearing the more adventures of this Zx7R, and there's always an adventure. And I wanted to show Luciano the progress I'm making on the MT-09 wheel. I think it's really coming out nice. He was pretty impressed with the amount of work I'm doing on those wheels. But he knows firsthand it's a labor of love. So let's see this gas tank. Oh my God. This is the good one, right? This one has no rust at all?
No. It's
all right, beautiful.
Yeah, a couple small things.
Now, did you take the paint off of this, or just you went over the old paint?
No, I removed the paint with the stripper.
You said it's down a bare metal? Stripper, yeah, you look like a stripper. You and Jose. Okay, so this I could sand this a little bit and go just paint it.
It should be perfect. In case you want to touch up.
Okay, yeah,
that's
good.
The primer.
We ain't going to paint anything today.
Oh yeah, this is
15 degrees.
Very expensive.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is the hard part. Did you get the good paint?
Yeah.
What kind of paint did you buy? Let's see.
Gavin's.
Okay. And it's a good match?
It's a good match. It's a very good match. I'm surprised.
And this is, now how much white do you have? That's
plenty.
enough. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, this is yours.
That's my paint there. And what's this?
Black.
And the black. Okay, and you got enough black. The black you don't need. And this is the clear you got?
This is the ordinary.
Okay. All right, so.
This is brand new.
Okay, where's the check? You're gonna pay with that fake money, that Venmo or something?
I left the check in black. So any amount you put there.
Any amount I put in there, right? Okay.
From here to...
The first thing with any job like this, you paint the whole thing white. Okay. Then I could backmask the white, paint the black. Okay. Then backmask the black and the white. You do it in 3 steps.
Okay. Can you do the white from here to this?
Yeah, well, I could do anything you want.
And then the back here, of course, right?
Yeah, it goes right around, right?
Right.
I got some pictures.
And the black, the black line, I guess you're gonna put a black line between, the white and the green, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna make it just like the picture that I took at your house when I was by your house.
19. So.
But we'll put the decals on after it's painted. You don't want to put them under the clear, do you?
Yeah.
You want to put them under the clear or not? Then you got to make a trip over here and put them on, because these things, if they're crooked,
listen, it's easy. It's very easy. I'll show you. Don't make me waste
your valuable time, right?
You go all the way in the front to where it gets wider.
Yeah.
Gets wider, and then you put it like a quarter inch above the line.
Yeah. Okay, but let me explain something to you. The reason you're going to put the decals on, because this is a curve this way and a curve this way. So somewhere in there, if there's a wrinkle, it's better to have 2 guys to do it. You need 4 hands, believe me.
I put this by myself.
Okay, you could put it by yourself. I'm telling you, but this, if you get it on there crooked, you can't move it. That's the problem.
They also tried to
oh, there goes the check out the window. And we'll be back to working on this wheel tomorrow. We had such a nice visit with Luciano and Cindy today. So this is the Zx7R tank that's going to go on Luciano's bike. The tank that's on there had some issues, and I don't remember what they were. They were rust or whatever. But he picked this one up, and it's rust-free. He stripped off the paint and primed it. I'm going to have to sand the primer. And we're going to replace. He's got the new paint. We're all set. But I want to finish the MT-09 wheels. But if I get a gap, and you never know when you're going to get a gap in the weather, of it could, another snowstorm where you can't paint or whatever, maybe I'll get some of the work done on this. We'll see. But I wanted to put at the end of this video what I think is an interesting story is the history of this bike that this tank is going on. And on my channel, there are, I think, about 10 videos, and they're in part 1, part 2, part 3. So I'm going to like chop them up, put a few outtakes on the end of this. It's an interesting story, and like everything Luciano and I have done over the years, it's an unpredictable adventure. These are all little outtakes from videos that are already posted on my channel in full length.
So you would say they most probably replaced the motor?
Huh?
They replaced the original?
Yeah, it looks like this. The VIN number don't match the bike, the motor.
Usually the VIN number doesn't match.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't know.
It doesn't match.
And then it had like pink, like you see okay, you see that pink color? That's what it had written on it.
Sometimes the factory does that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They still got the reed valves.
You can see from the bolts, the engine bolts, if some strip, that means they fool around with the engine bolts.
Okay.
So I remember as we were picking up this bike, we were in the seediest part of one of the seediest areas around. Cars were pulling up with the windows blacked out. Sirens were going off. It was pretty cool stuff. But anyway, and the guy had a garage full of stuff that looked like, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say anything. But this bike was in parts when we got it.
So
maybe the one off my Kawasaki will fit. I got the extra one.
Let me see inside. Wait.
yeah.
So Luciano's next project.
It smells like gas. I don't know if
Every time we do this, it's an adventure. I don't know, they're over there. Now, because this is a collector bike that's highly sought after, this is one of the Ninjas that's really sought after. Luciano thought, and I know he got this for almost no money. Maybe you could count on one hand how much money he paid for it. Anyway, he got all the parts, and we were real careful to make sure that they didn't leave out any of the critical parts.
Yes, it's
fast. Oh, it's 10 years. It's way faster. Yeah, you got the air scoops up there and that. But I'm a better rider than you, so. So.
But this is all whatever the guys gave me during here. Okay, so all this is gonna have screws and stuff like that. Whatever the guys. That's how the bike came out. Some of us don't even think come to the bike.
You never rode this bike?
No, I got it in pieces.
Oh, you got a basket?
Yeah, I got some young guys who want some rims.
So what's the motor on the frame when you got it or no?
The motor was on the frame. Yeah, the motor was on the frame. Yeah.
Now, after all these years that have gone by, I still remember what a great adventure this day of picking this bike up was, and picking up all the parts. And oh my God, there were just boxes and bags and cardboard boxes of parts, and this is very similar, not quite as similar as when Luciano found my Ninja in Patterson, and we went down in the middle of an ice storm, and we couldn't even get it in a truck. The kid had to help us. He got his whole basketball team to help us get it in a truck. But this is how all great adventures start. Yeah. This bike is going to keep you young. Time you finish this puppy.
Very busy.
Mark Morgan's going to be jealous. Time to go home to Mama. So I think Luciano knew already the engine was going to need replacement, but luckily he knew somebody in Texas, I believe it's Texas, that you could get an engine shipped up by crate with a guarantee, and that's the second part of the adventure. Getting this bike back to his garage was the first part. Now all these videos are out on my channel in full length. This one was a real beauty. This is the day we picked up the replacement. Place. Apparently we're on the terrorist watch list. So this is pretty cool. Nobody answers the phone, nobody opens the gate. Luciano's gonna have to go in and I don't know, give him a John Gotti here. You can't make this up. I hear him talking to the guy, and the guy that's supposed to open the gate, who isn't here, said to Luciano, I just bought a GSXR.
He's gonna open the gate.
He's gonna open the gate, yeah.
After you check my fingerprints and my footprints and a clear underwear.
Did you tell him you have a gun? That gets the gate open in a hurry. Tell him you know Luciano, and they open the door to the Kawasaki factory. Oh.
We gotta go in the back.
Come on, baby, let's go get that Kawasaki engine. Look at that. Hey, your engine's in the dumpster. Look at that. Somebody put it in a dumpster. They must have thought it was junk.
Oh, this is a ramp.
Oh my God. Hey, that's your engine. Wow. You get a free rug. Hey, I could use one of those rugs in my garage.
Free rug.
You get free rugs when you buy a Kawasaki engine. So basically, Luciano and I are in this abandoned warehouse full of stuff with a 750 Kawasaki engine sitting here. We turned into an adventure, unbelievable. But we got the motor. There's the baby. So now at this point in the story, Luciano has a bike in pieces, fairings, parts, boxes of bolts, an engine that was in pieces. I don't even remember. Some of the engine parts were not even in a box, or they were in another box. But he now has an engine that came from Texas that's supposedly guaranteed and runs good, and it. More outtakes from full-length videos on my channel.
It's called a gray wire. It's like an immobilizer.
Oh, okay.
It cuts off the ignition.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's
And
gonna
then
be nice.
when I put the mouse switch back, and the back started right away.
Ah,
So this one, the way they wire the brand new switch is garbage.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Boy, the instruments even come out nice. Now, what happened? The windshield didn't really fit the way you wanted it to? You weren't happy with it?
Made in China bodywork is not really that perfect. Besides the holes, they made the holes too big. Actually, too small. I had to drill
Oh, for the mirrors.
for the bracket inside.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
bracket
yeah.
has a little something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, and I had to adjust. If it's now, I'm ready for the other mirror.
Now, he did get all the body work from China. If I remember right, it was $450 or somewhere around then. And there was some issues that got getting some of the screw holes to line up and stuff, but nothing that he couldn't take care of. He did a pretty nice job. I know I remember there was some issues with the mirrors, that he only got one mirror instead of two mirrors or whatever. It was all stuff you could work around, but like any old motorcycle restoration, there's a great story attached to every one of them.
I put the chain yesterday. It's the one with the rivets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was just fooling around with the brand linkage. The linkage, I wouldn't go in gear. I said,
Anybody that's ever bought a bike in boxes and parts and bags knows every step of it, there's always something. It's always unpredictable.
and
Boy, that's really nice the way this came out. I remember the day we got it.
oh my god!
Wow.
What a mess!
What a...
A bunch of new
Yeah, you got
screws.
all new screws. Oh my God. Mark Morgan will be so jealous. Wow.
I fill with the oil, the antifreeze.
Did you ride it yet?
No, because I just put the chain yesterday.
Oh yeah, you got to paint the gas tank yet.
I work on the gas tank. I can't paint with this thing on.
Oh, I'll just run behind it and hold that tank. Oh man, I'll tell you. Here at the bottom of the food chain, life is good. Sounds nice.
Nice and tight.
Yeah. A lot tighter than my babies.
Sounds nice too.
Yeah. That's nice.
Oh, gas.
Oh yeah, turn the gas. I'll walk around with the gas tank. Look at this. That's pretty funny.
It's a Kawasaki gas tank. That's
Oh yeah. All right, so shut the garage door. We'll commit suicide in here. That's a good idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, this I like, the big ram air.
Yeah.
That's like the R1 has that big ram air in the front.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And the fender comes with it. You got the lower fairings downstairs. I saw the lower fairings.
And,
Yeah.
the tail section. And I got the paint mix up from Ray Charles.
And you got Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder. Who's mixing the
yeah.
paint?
The guy with an eye patch. Yeah. So I'll do the paint for
Captain Hook. I'll get an exact match.
you. I'll get it right. Okay.
There's aftermarket too. That's not the ones that come from Kawasaki.
Yeah, they're similar to they're very similar to the.
Yeah, but not those little dinky things when you tried to kill me that day when I couldn't see your blinkers were on.
No, they want.
These are they're really light up at night.
I left the aftermarket on a fair.
The ram air?
Yeah, for the ram air.
Well,
Yeah, it seals the
yeah,
little air
yeah.
duct. Oh my god!
That's a money pit. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you can just go down, cha-ching, 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 print more $20 bills.
Yeah, when I get the gas tank finish, and I can take a ride. Thinking to paint the green, the top part to this line all green, then some a section of white and a section of black at the bottom.
Are you going to design it, or are you copying it off a picture?
What picture?
No picture. No. Well, if you want, I'll help you design it, but you got to put it on the bike. You got to get all the cars out of the garage.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, when you're ready for it.
I got time.
Because if you make it nice, it'll be nice forever. If you make it you know, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not that close. It's lighter.
Don't start. Don't start.
I got him. You've been eating too much pepperoni pizza when I'm not here. Repair. We'll do that by my house. What I think we could do, this is a flat surface, right? This is flat. So we could put this in the drill press.
Yeah.
Okay. We could break that out and get a drill, or I'll Dremel tool it out, because I won't hit the head. I'll just Dremel that off.
You got to try not to ruin the
Yes,
the
of course. But I'll get a starter drill. You know, the drill that's very fat and it comes to a point, and try to get a dimple in there so I could drill a hole through that plug. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then when a hole is through there, put a bolt with a nut on each end, loosen this up, or heat it with the MAP gas and twist it out. I think that'll work. And every time I go through these old videos, I always stumble upon something I had already forgotten or something I didn't remember. They jog my memory. It looks good, baby. It looks good. The gauges look brand new. I thought you bought replacement gauges.
No. That's the original miles from the other model downstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that really came out nice. Wow.
I was surprised that they painted really much pretty good, eh?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder did a good job.
They got a new,
What did you do to him? Take his eye patch off or what?
a new guy with the full vision.
No, full guy with two eyes. Oh yeah. Now what goes on the front? Is there a cover goes on the front of that? Like a fiberglass?
No, it's a plastic cover. You don't see all the...
Oh yeah, you don't see the rubber, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see that. I just painted the black.
Oh, okay.
Painted. And the seats look pretty good, eh?
It looks really good. The whole thing came out nice.
Oh.
I did Turbo Steve's seat yesterday. A couple days ago, he came over and picked it up.
If I think of what a mess this bucket was, oh my God.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're going to make it like brand new anyway. So what's the difference? Yeah, it really came out nice. I'm shocked how nice it came out. Even the fender came out nice.
The fender...
Is that a Chinese fender?
It was already painted.
Oh, okay. But we take full credit for it anyway.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, you told me that you went to get a mirror. It is only, they give you only one mirror.
If you're in the bottom of fine prints, you only get one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Did you tell them you want to, or?
No, I had to click it again and buy that one.
Oh. It's coming today. It's supposed to come today with the...
How much you pay?
I got to see what the final bill was because I bought accessories too. I'm just taking little outtakes from this set of videos of the restoration, and there's a lot of cute stuff in here. So the first ride Luciano got on it, he had, I think, about 50 miles on it by the time I got there. But we were going to go out for a ride anyway, and of course, every bike that you do like this, there's some teething problems along the way. So I got a test ride on the first day we went out, but the roads were wet. It was not really a good day to start pushing the front end through some wet corners. But the bike ran great. Now, as I was going through this old footage, many years old, this is the late Bob Gordon, who just passed away recently in a motorcycle accident. And this is him right in front of me right here. And that is his Honda And anytime I'm looking through my old footage and I stumble across one of my friends who's gone and passed away, it really is an emotional thing. And I'm so glad that I have all this old video. And as I go through my old videos, and I was trying to look up my name in quotation marks and Zx7R, and all these videos come up right away. I had stumbled upon stuff I had already forgotten. This is one of the days we went to where Luciano had his very serious crash, and we rode he rode the Zx7R up to the crash site. I don't know if we switched bikes this day, but this was an emotional day for. See what's new at the Luciano Paradise here. You gonna ride this today?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I flip the Ducati around.
Oh, you turn the light on over there. Let's see what's going on. Good, I rode this one already.
Oh, this one is fine.
This
Sometimes
one is
I got
fine.
a problem.
Joe Rosselli.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Joe Rosselli.
The FBI's after you now.
You know, born and be all.
He's wearing full leathers today. Right in the nick of time. And this is back in the day when we used to use camera mounts all over the bike, rear mounts, forward mounts, handlebar mounts. Now I only use the mount on my jacket now. And it's evolved after many years of doing it from multiple cameras. I think it's better the way I do it now. But, you know, I do have some people that miss seeing the footage when they're in the back of the bike instead of in the front of it. So, Stopped on the ride. Luciano wants to see the accident site where he actually had this accident, which is right there. We're going to go show him the skid mark. I don't know that you really want to see this. This is the cliff you would have went over. Oh, yeah, look at this. The post is bent. Then maybe they're going to sue you, you know?
I don't think so.
But you would have fallen down into the rocks and the water. That wouldn't have been comfortable. So, and Joe Rosselli and Joe Padula, they saved us. We had this all roped off with ropes and everything. Luciano, the part of your bike is still down there. That's the part of the bike you're missing, the hugger. There's the hugger right down there. That's where the bike was, at the bottom of this hill. That could have ruined your whole day if you stayed on the bike.
Yeah, oh my God.
So after this trip back to Luciano's site where he had the accident, we saw the hugger to the Ducati. And I came back with the 650 Ninja the next day and crawled down into the bowels of the earth and rescued it. I don't know if he ever used it or not, but he was at this point in time restoring the 999. And as the years went by, not even years, months, Luciano got the 999 that he had the accident on totally back to where it was as good as new. And that hugger was part of it, if I remember right. Maybe I'm wrong. And we just went out riding after that little nostalgic trip to the crash site. We just went on one of our usual twisty rides. Riding with Luciano today. He's going to head it back early. I still have a couple hours I can ride. And just to mention, I have ridden this bike, and it's a sweetheart of a bike, boy. This is one well worth the restoration. And if you go back on the video channel, you'll see where we picked this bike up in the worst ghetto of Patterson you could ever imagine. Anyway, oh man, we're ready, baby. It's good to see Luciano back.
They're crazy. They're crazy. You know.
Free money for the town when they get a ticket.
Well, they need more cops out.
So I hope you enjoyed this ride with, he's riding back alone. We did go to the crash site. All right, Luciano, see you later. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Well, that was kind of the story of Luciano's Zx7R and, well, the new motor and getting it from God knows a pretty rough neighborhood. Anyway, we've done that before. We'll probably do it again in the future. Restoring these old bikes is just a passion I guess we share. And hopefully you've enjoyed the video and the adventure, and seeing our a minute or two of, well, our late friend Bob Gordon. I stumbled upon that footage making this video, and we do try to post something up pretty much every day. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.